Hello and welcome to the Time Is Now podcast. My name is Jody Albert Moss, and I have some thoughts and ideas I'd like to share with you. So I put together a few minutes of an experience I had while I was in my three-sided pyramid about my thoughts on receiving information and how information can be encoded. I hope you enjoy it. I think I'll stop here for a bit and share some thoughts that I've had. I've had them for a while, and I've had the experience for a while, but I don't always know how to put it in the proper words, how to present it properly, so I'm just going to go ahead and share it. My early years, like up until I was 13, we went to church every Sunday. You know, I have a religious foundation, you could say, as do many of us. I was Anglican, baptized and confirmed Anglican. So the early years, that was the conditioning I had. The conditioning, the learning, however you want to look at it. That's been with me all my life. And I've often wondered and given thought to the Bible. A little bit of research will show you that there's many versions of the Bible. And when you figure how old it really is, I ask myself, how can it not be changed? How can it be the original? How do we know where it really originated? You know, people say they do the research. For me, when I see research and I do my own research, it reflects my opinions and my beliefs because that's what I'm looking for. So these are the kinds of thoughts I've had about the Bible, and it frustrates me. I do read it, not all the time, but more than not I do. I read a couple pages a night. So with that understanding, I was meditating once. And all of a sudden, this information came to me. And I'll try to put it the way it came, but it was like entities or spirits, beings of some form, were saying, we're involved with everything. They always have been, they always will be. And they plant little seeds. Let's say in civilization, in the minds of people. Let's see how they grow. And they said to me, with all their abilities and their spiritual advancement and their higher frequency, however you want to put it, they said that they seen what was coming. They foretold what the evolution of man would be. They knew certain groups would be predominant and dominant, telling the others what to do and controlling them. So they put people in place. They put the writers of the Bible in place. And as they wrote it on different levels, different energetic levels, information was encoded. Information that the people who hired them to write the Bible wouldn't even be aware of. Actually, no one would be aware of the information until they reached a certain vibrational frequency. And the only way to get to that certain vibrational frequency is by doing your own work, embarking on your own path of self-realization. And then, you could have read the Bible 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and today. Just open it randomly and read. And you will receive different information than you did 20 years ago. That's how the energy works. They said, rest assured, read the Bible. It's an encoded book. You'll get what you need. And along with that information that you will receive, we ourselves have to learn discernment, how to decide what's right for us. And then once we do decide what's right for us, how do we apply it in our daily lives? It's not just enough to receive information. We need to know how to use it. So that's about it. I was meditating downstairs in my three-sided pyramid. This information came to me loud and clear as if people were standing around me and telling me. We put the writers in place, the ones that wrote the Bibles, the ones that wrote many of the ancient books of knowledge. Keep your own ego out of it. Read it. Maintain a high frequency, and the information will, if you want to say, be downloaded to you. You may not even be aware of it. It'll come into your higher self and be filtered down into your nervous system and your energetic bodies and into your being, and you'll benefit from it. So I hope that made sense. I'll try and do a few more of these. I have information that comes to me, but again, like I said earlier, I do have a challenge presenting it sometimes, but we'll give it a go. If you have any questions, message me. Many of you know that I'm on about 7 or 8 different social media platforms. You can direct message me, or you can go to my website, jodyalbertmoss.com, and email me from there. I will also make mention of my book, The Time Is Now. I wrote it to help people along the path, to help people understand that we're all the same. We're all going through similar situations. We have the same questions. So I wrote that book. Again, it's available on my website or in my Etsy store, jodyalbertmoss.etsy.com. So go have a look. Thank you for sharing a bit of your time with me. Have a fantastic day.